Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the Firefly X Lite light action camera. In this video I'm going to quickly go over its features and specs and show you some flight footage, and on an upcoming video compare it side by side with a naked GoPro 7 Black camera. First of all, before starting this review, it's important for me to mention that I was informed that this camera is actually not backed up by Hawkeye, and what this company basically did is to purchase a stock of the Hawkeye Firefly X action cameras and strip them down in order to create a lighter version. So in case you encounter any issue, do not contact Hawkeye because they are not going to provide you with any help. And that's probably the reason that the application for configuring the camera was taken down from the Android Play Store, and you can only install it on an Android device using a third-party APK file. In terms of packaging, inside the box along with the Firefly X Lite camera, you can find a quick start guide, a plastic case that will enable you to mount the X Lite camera on both traditional action camera mounts and smaller ones like the ones on the Pavo 30 and similar Cinewhoops, a USB to USB Type-C cable for connecting the camera to your computer, a plastic camera lens protector, a JST connector for powering the camera directly using 5 volts, and this accessory that will enable you to power the camera using the balance lead of between 3 to 6 S batteries. It features a reverse polarity protection, so you won't damage it in case you are not going to connect the battery properly. And on the other hand, it's going to be connected to the camera using its USB Type-C connector. In terms of features and specs, the Firefly X Lite camera can record videos at a maximum resolution of 4K 60 frames per second, and it supports electronic image stabilization. The microSD card slot and the USB Type-C connectors are located on the left side of the camera. The camera supports up to 512 GB microSD cards, and the microSD card slot is going to be protected once the camera is going to be inserted to its case, so the card is not going to be accidentally ejected. On the right side of the camera, you can find this JST plug that will enable you to power the camera directly using 5 volts. It's a lighter option than using the provided accessory, which is using the USB Type-C connector, and you can directly solder the JST plug to the 5 volts output of the flight controller. Over here you can find the power button, which is not used for turning on or off the camera, as once powered externally, it's going to be automatically turned on. By short pressing it, you're going to turn on or off the camera Wi-Fi connection, which is used for configuring the camera using a mobile app, and by long pressing it, you're going to flip the image. The recording button is located on the back side of the camera. By short pressing it, you're going to either start or stop recording videos, and by long pressing it, you are going to switch between 3 presets mode, which are indicated by the number of beeps. In addition, over here you can find an LED indicator, which is going to indicate the recording status and the preset mode. As for its weight, which is of course an important aspect for these light action cameras, the Firefly X Lite weighs 33.7 grams, so it is about 5 grams heavier than this GoPro 7 Black naked camera. The camera case weighs 6.6 grams, and the power adapter weighs 5.9 grams. In addition, as for its dimensions, the width of the camera is 62 mm, its height is 39 mm, its thickness including the camera lens is 27.5 mm, and on its narrow side it is 9.4 mm thick. In order to configure the X Lite camera, first turn on its Wi-Fi connection and connect your mobile device to the Firefly X Wi-Fi network. Then launch the Hawkeye Firefly application, and after hitting connect, you'll be able to see the preview of the video feed and adjust the different settings, including turning on and off the electronic image stabilization, which is using the camera gyro, adjust the different image settings, format the microSD card, and restore the camera to its default settings. I would like to remind you that unfortunately the Android application is not available in the Android App Store, which means that you'll need to install a third-party app, which is not an acceptable solution for many users due to security reasons. Now, after this quick introduction, the next thing that I've done is to head outdoors and test the Firefly X Lite camera using the AGLRC RaceWoop 25, which I'm currently testing. I've tested the camera with and without the optional ND16 filter, which is also going to double act as a camera lens protector, and did a pretty good job at reducing jello on a sunny day, and with and without the electronic image stabilization. While testing the electronic image stabilization of similar cameras when mounted on drones, I didn't manage to achieve very good results because in my experience, this feature is not designed to handle a lot of vibrations. On this specific camera, it seemed to work pretty well, maybe because the RaceWoop 25 is a pretty stable platform, but anyway, it's not going to provide you with similar results like Hypersmooth, so in case you would like to gain something similar, you will need to stabilize the footage on post-processing. So overall, priced at about $129, the Firefly X Lite Lite Action camera seems to be a good budget-friendly option for capturing HD footage, and while it's not going to beat a naked GoPro camera, it is cheaper, widely available, won't require you a do-it-yourself solution, and for non-commercial usage, you will find its picture quality very sufficient. Anyway, that's going to be it for this quick review of the Firefly X Lite camera. Now I'm going to wrap it up with some flight footage. So, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.